Alrighty, let's get back to this, shall we? Alright, we had goals. The ant thing, igneous rock, and monster bones. You got the stegosaur fin and the red tusk. A Roundel Burger, a AP, and a Kalash. Back to the Odyssey. I'll probably play until about maybe 12:30. I will buy one of those just in case. Alright, forest entrance to the labyrinth, to the molten caves. Right, and we wanted to get into floor 11. We ain't touching the Ant Queen yet. Not until dog shit moding. That sucks. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now, well, push the stairs down. Dang it. Dun, dun. Da, da, da. Ugh. In we go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Very nice. Okay then. This way we go. We might fight these today. Now we descend. Did I knock down that stairs? Yes, I did. Good. Doorway here. Mine heal. Take healing up. Yeah, nice. I have requested the monster bones that were requested by the monster researcher. Wait. That is the last thing I needed? As you walk down the narrow paths of the lava cavern, you find a thin rock jutting out. Looking closely, you see that the rock is adorned with clearly man-made decorations. However, the stone has nothing to do with your current task, so you leave it be and walk away. Do a line heal. Oof, lucky. Yay! Let's go this way first. Mining. Yay. Corundrum. Plastic rock. Yay. And now we just regular attack till he's dead. And level up. Let's keep building up Monarch March. As you proceed through the cavern, you find 3 evenly spaced holes in the ground. According to Grak, it is the nature of wild moles to store their food in holes like these. If you are willing to take Grak's word for it, you can try fishing around in the holes. Let's try the right hole. Grak skillfully pulls out one potato after another from the hole. Grak explains that this is called a yam and that it's very filling. When the other party members take a bite, they say that this is indeed the case. Pretty good. And we attack. And we win again. Okay, Guka leveled up. Perfect. And we want to boost Tiger. For the insta-kill chance. What if I ate a banana? I would have eaten 1 banana. Boom, 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 boom. We go further. I'll trigger that shortly. Now we open up the box. We got a coupon. Yay! I've got so many coupons now. Now let's trigger that shortcut. What's my current inventory status? We're still good there. As you walk the scorching caverns in the undersea volcano, a figure appears before you. I had thought to encounter the Deep City's soldiers, but it's only you. Come to stop me, eh? The young man, Kujura's manner and smile are both insolent. I hadn't mentioned it, but in truth, the Sonatus and I knew all about what goes on down here. We knew, yet we still sent explorers into the labyrinth in search of the Deep City. It was all in anticipation of this day, says the young man while gazing at the lava. The princess is at the center of it all. The Sonatus and I fought so long all for her sake. The young man has an oddly far-off look as he speaks, as if he is reminiscing. Listen well, Reavers. You do not know the truth of this matter or who your real enemy is. Go to Armor Road. Listen to the princess at the sonatas. Then the truth will come to light. Kujira makes as if to leave the room, still speaking to you. Decide for yourselves what is true and what is worth fighting for. It can only come from you. If you understand, then go, mutters Kujira as he blocks your path without meeting your eye. Seems you have no choice now but to return to the sonatas and hear their case. Damn you, Kujira. How's the Deep City? I sent Kujira to investigate it, as well as what lies beyond. If you're here, I assume you've spoken with him? Wait here. The princess was around a moment ago, saying she was feeling better now. Why aren't we mapping oceans? 'Cause I need to explore more of the dungeon to unlock the stuff I need to explore more oceans. Greetings, everyone. I heard you saw to it that my letter arrived safely. Thank you for that. As a result, Armor Road's explorers and some of her citizens have been able to enter the Deep City. What floor was what? I think I need to beat the stratum to get the sails that I need to reach the other locations. Kujira was on floor 11. I hear that you yourselves have freely traveled between here and the Deep City. As you've accomplished so much, it must reveal some of what we have kept veiled thus far. I will tell you the reason for the schism between Armor Road and the Deep City. The buried truth. Once you know the hidden history of Armor Road, I would like you to reconsider your path. Shall I continue? Sure. Thank you. Then let me tell you the truth behind the calamity these hundred years ago. Before the calamity, Armor Road had a guardian god known as Yggdrasil. That tree in the center of our city was no ordinary tree, but a highly intelligent entity. In return for its knowledge, the tree demanded that we humans wage war against its enemies. These enemies are the spawn and the minions of evil, the Deep Ones. Armor Road's king learned that this evil is a threat not only to Yggdrasil, but to mankind. That legendary king from 100 years ago, Siegfried, decided he must take up arms against the evil. He sunk a portion of Armor Road, as well as Yggdrasil, to the ocean floor to continue the fight there. All happened just as Yggdrasil said it would, and that was the calamity. Was the king justified in his actions? I have had my doubts. I'm trying several methods to deal with it in my own way. I'm sorry. Seems that this talking has exhausted me. Please ask Flaudia to tell you the rest. My, that was rather long-winded. I bet you're tired out listening to it. But the princess is right. We have our doubts on what Master Siegfried did. Was it the best solution? If there is an evil threatening mankind, then mankind must band together to fight it. That's what the princess and I think, and that's why I'm using Kujira to find the Deep Ones. Slightly more sentient and quite possibly the most violent Yggdrasil. If we can defeat them, as well as whatever evil leads them, there will be no need for the Deep City. That's why I want you to go find Kujira and back him up. And tell that king in the Deep City, we intend to fight the Deep Ones, so don't get in our way. Now we hand in that. That was messages from eons past. I'm very sneezy today. Welcoming. You appear to be safe. Have you found some monster bones already? That is what I am speaking about. You are always so efficient in your work. Scott says this knowledge may begin a revolution in the science of monster biology. But no matter what he says, he still depends on people like you to do his job. Kujira was a floor 11. I will be making sure Scott is getting these bones. Here is your reward for this request. Yay. Put that away. No, you don't need to rest. Strike charm, volt gun, elephant gun, bassinet. And one Kalash. Good. Sell. There's something I need to buy. Alright, I also need to go do some item harvesting. I'll do that once I reach floor 12. I thought I asked you to halt any intruders. But what business brings you here today? Ah, you have come to deliver a response from Armor Road. Very well, hear it for all to hear. Slay the Deep Ones and their master with man's strength alone? They understand nothing. I have told you before, the evil feeds on human emotion, thereby increasing its own strength. The fewer who know it exists, the better for all. Those fighting it must have tremendous courage. You will not find such courage in the explorers of Armor Road. I charge you with stopping this mad plan. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I gotta get down to him. Activate that. Ding, ding. Bum, bum, bum. And we won't fight these guys. Yes, Kujura. Yeah, his haircut is really weird. You've spoken with the princess then, and now you understand the true goals of Her Highness. And I assume you've also spoken with those in the Deep City. They have their own desires. Kujura smiles slightly and begins pacing about. You were at a crossroads. I shall remain faithful to the princess. Where would your loyalties lie? Kujura fixes an intense gaze at you to impress the gravity of the situation before leaving. You vow to take his words to heart and think carefully about how to proceed from here. You have met with representatives from both cities and learned much from each faction. Not physically connected. Yeah, you're right. The time has come to accept the mission of the side you feel is just, and lend them your strength. Defeat the gatekeeper, protect the gatekeeper. What's the correct choice? Or do I even need to take the mission? What's my team like? Hi, Pensage. Ooh. Ah, nice. I've got a Hoplite Ninja, a Monk Sovereign, a Felana Gladiator, Zodiac Buccaneer, Wildling Arbalist. Millie is the resident expert. So we've got me, or my character. He is a Hoplite with a ninja subclass. And then we've got Omega. He is a combo Monk and Sovereign. Your brain turned to fog when you saw Wildwood. Yeah. Then we've got our Farmer. Farmer Gladiator. Then we've got our Zodiac Buccaneer. And our Wildling Buccaneer. Yep. Dang it, didn't work. The farmer stuff is really useful. Yeah, I've played through the other two games on stream as well, 1 and 2, and I've done really good on those. Yeah, that is a drawback. Right now we're on the 11th floor of the dungeon. And we're about to enter a dangerous area, I feel. Please let them be asleep. Oh, thank God. It's taken me a while to understand most of the systems and mechanics, but now that everything's starting to sink in, it's not as... Oh, hell. We do not want to fight. Help? Yeah. I saw the skills of the farmer class and I was like, that is useful. Okay. Let's get back into there. And this time, we will succeed at getting through. We're not going to engage in any battles at the moment. I just don't want to fight right now. Yeah, one etheric charge. Wonderful. Have you ever noticed how the cave elephant just looks like a giant zombie elephant? Okay, what we don't want is combat in here. We fight nothing. So you don't want these things to trigger. Just a red elephant, yeah. You especially don't want to fight the baby dragon. Okay, we made it across. Found a secret passage. Okay, we can fight here. Do that. We win. Okay, successful passage. Discovery there. And we found another one. Treasure chest. Got the wind script, which I think is a new thing. I think that's wind tactic. And we get attacked. We just slaughtered them all. And knocked itself out. Wonderful. I need to double check if anybody's got any points. Yes, Millie. What was I working on? And you kind of want etheric return. But that's what I'll start working on for you. What's this? May lead up here. Near the 10th floor. These through. And we don't fight these guys. I don't want to. See another thing. What is it? Decoration. Okay, it's another one of those things. What if I decide to side with neither? Dang it. No, I can't do anything on Omega right now. Slap Omega awake. I'm surprised that I haven't seen a tent on this floor yet. Ah, so I have to take one of the two missions first, and basically proceed it as if it was normal and then do whatever it is to swap sides. Or do my own thing. Yeah, I know. I know there's a 10 in 10. Alright. Now we've got our next doorway to go through. You do your own thing? Alrighty. I keep exploring for the next hour. Maybe I'll finish this floor, maybe I won't. And flee. I just don't want to activate all these enemies. It is a really good utility class. Its sole purpose is supports, buffs, heals. At the start, it's where is it? There it is. At the start, it's pretty lackluster, but once you get once you get a few levels into it, it can be pretty strong. And I think the Sovereign stacks well with the Monk class because of the Monk's class skill. Yeah, so you can add elements to your party's attacks. Ooh, that's a good question. Monk Sovereign is better? Yeah, I can see that. Because if you have the Form Chi high up, that stacks with these abilities. Except for maybe Monarch March, because it seems to only heal by skill level. Yay. And Greg leveled up, which is what I wanted her to do, so I could get her to get level 3 White Flame so she can get stun attack. I put level 5 levels into Swordmaster. I could also go for Wild Swings. But I want Stun Attack because Stun is a very useful status effect. Bum, 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 bum. Activate binary fire. And we just beat the crap out of you. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the third option. I want to know what it's like when shit hits the fan. Bunk, 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 bunk. Did I? Let me double check my items. Once I'm done with this fight. I went with for my farmer. I went with Gladiator, but I think most any subclass is okay for a farmer. Wildling, I went with Arbalist, mainly for the ranged capability, so I could have them in the back row. Also, some really good abilities. I've decided I'm going to go to a tent. And call Tiger in. Good, good. And we just do regular attacks on these guys. Ooh, nice. Another staircase going up. Squeeze through. Actually, we don't need to use the tent right now. And back down we go. And then we cross. Alright, we need to use Ice Star on you, so we'll Ferric Charge. And just flail on you until you're dead. And we win. Kinda want to get everybody up to at least level 36. Because I want to be at least 3 levels above what my character level are. So whatever the floor level is, I want to be 3 times what that number is. That's what I was trying to say. Another pointing Caltrops. Alright, now we're in a dangerous situation because now the mama dragons are all awake. Okay, we can't go through there yet. Mine heal. Binary fire. That's not what I wanted. Alright, before we go in, let's quick save. Alright, let's get through. We made it. The mamas didn't get angry. That was scary. And good stretch. And we're gonna run away from the fight. Ooh, fun. That makes sense. Alright. Yay. We did it. Okay, work on those. You do your etheric charge, you attack that. Nice star on you. Now regular attacks on everybody. We've got one quest that we can't do right now. And consider taking a rest here. However, the blowing wind carries on it an eerie sound like the growl of a fearsome beast. While at a loss for what to do, Millie Nixie tells you that there is nothing to fear. The astrologer, Millie Nixie, explains that the sound is caused by the wind echoing through the cavern. If you are tired, you may rest here without fear. You decide to take advantage of the serendipitous breeze and relax your aching muscles. Let's go this way first. And do a line heal. Whoopee. Let's keep going. B. Do heals on both lines. Omega is almost out of juice. We have found another mining spot. Activate etheric charge. Nice. Nice. Stun. I am so happy this game has a "is this what you wanted to do?" thing. Wonderful. You have gathered the materials requested by the client. Take it back to the bar and turn it in to complete the request. And we've got another event thingy here. And it's the same as the other 3 locations. First appearance in the series and first appearance in the main series. I'm not complaining that they added it. They needed to add something like that. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I am glad I have an Ariadne thread. Alright, we're going to do a quick save here. And we're going to run from every battle. But first, let's just activate this. And we go back up. Oh, I'll have a look at that off the stream. Shit. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh boy, we're in a bad situation. Alright, either way, we're returning back. First things first, heal my team. And then going to rest. Ooh. And then we turn in the quest. Hello, welcoming you back. I am seeing you have the igneous rock. It must have been a breeze for you. Thanks to you, Tercel will be able to make some amazing art. That would be great. Is the rewarding you for you then? If we have another jobbing, I'll let you know. Ooh, we got a speed book. Alright, to Aman's Inn. Listen to this, boss. The other day, fishermen from the northern seas gave me some tasty-looking armored shrimp. Me and my sister roasted them and ate them. They were so good. The fishermen told me they're easy to catch around Sheba in the northern seas. If you're interested, go ahead and try catching some yourself. Ooh. Let's take one of those. Ah, it's you. Welcome. And what materials have you brought to sell today? Actually, that undersea cave you're venturing through now. The return on investment for weapons made from materials from that place. I eagerly anticipate more new materials from your excursions into the new stratum. You have reached B12, F, yes? You're going so fast. The end of the lava caves is coming up. You might be getting stronger, but you're in a very dangerous time of your exploring career. Don't you get overconfident now. If you die, I'll be all sad. Oh, no one's here. The jeweler's request. This request is coming from the famous accessory designer, Finity. Are you wanting it? You're always bringing back rare stuff from the lava caves, yes? It seems Finity heard of your reputation for finding all kinds of new things. He wants you to mine for the rarest possible mineral. I am sure you can do it. Go, explorers. Oh, it's you folks. Looks like there's a bit of friction between Armor Road and the Deep City, huh? Explorers are happy as long as they have something to explore. But don't get in over your heads. It seems the stream of explorers following in your footsteps to the Deep City is never-ending. Yggdrasil is truly mysterious if it can hold a city that sunk an entire century ago. I'd like to delve into those mysteries myself. If I were about 50 years younger, that is. Haha. I don't have any more details for you. If you want to cooperate with us, accept the mission. I speak to Kujira often, you know. I tell him how helpful you all are for cooperating with us. Keep up the splendid work for the princess's sake. I've seen the giant soldier's gatekeeper myself. Its sheer size and those powerful arms. It's perfect to stand guard in case of the deep ones. You may think you're strong, but trust me, you don't want to get anywhere near the gatekeeper. Welcome everyone. Is everything going well? B12F? Wow, you've gone that deep already. No wonder I haven't seen you around lately. If you ever feel like you're in danger, come back, okay? I've got more than enough medicine. And, okay, I admit, I get bored without you. You folks should visit more often. Which side do I want for now? Welcome back. I have another favor to ask of you. Olympia has discovered what these intruders are about. They hope to proceed deep into a deeper stratum. The Sonatas would say that the Deep Ones are their enemy, and have no intention of turning on us. But I have told you already the reasons why this will end in disaster. End this foolishness. That's a good question. Who do I want to side with? We will hydrate. Go back to Armored. Into the labyrinth, to the molten caves. Who do I want to side with? That's a tough question. Do I want a subclass or a class that's interesting, or a class that's also interesting? What's the nearest mining point on B11? The X. Okay. And or in some cases, there's just no floor. Wait, is anybody... I kind of wanted multi-shot, but first I want to max out Tiger to maximize the insta-kill potential. Maybe I'll roll a die. Yay. Worse than Aquaman, but better than Namor. I have no idea who Namor is. Boost up that. All your tricks deciding with armored. Well, if that's what I have to do to get the drakes. Come on, give us... Nope, it's not rare enough. Come on. Alright, we couldn't get any further than that. Alright, we'll turn this in. Welcome. Did you just get back? Were you able to get the requested item? You found something great, you say? Really? Show me, show me. Plastic one. Yes, it was. Well, sir, the more I am looking, the more charmingly it appears. I cannot be waiting to see what Finity creates from this. Well, you have turned in a rare mineral. Here is your reward for doing the job. You have been very helpful once again. I am hoping you will do more requests. Wait, Automod? What did Automod do? And get the Gale Amulet. Doesn't look like Automod triggered on my side. Weird. It should have. Because my auto mod is pretty lenient, all things considered. So, I don't know why it said bad. Let's do one oceanic quest before we finish up for today. No, I don't. Marine City of Shiba. Thanks to the explorers who opened up the route to Shiba, we can fish in a wider area now. In fact, thanks to the currency out of the Shiba area, I hear you can pull up some pretty rare fish. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. DM it to me, see if that works. If not, nah, I'm gonna choose at the start of the next stream who to side with. As a fisherman, I can hear the call of the sea. Can you guide me so I can fish in peace? If it doesn't work again, just DM it to me on the Discord what you were trying to say. Yeah, it's not coming up. I don't get it. Send me. Nearly. Ah. Oh, right, I know why that is. That is a slur. And we're gonna go with Aegis Defense on everybody. Do a Caltrop. Theory charge. Firestar on you. Keep defending the front line. Let's do a binary fire. No. We've lost this one. Alright. Save. We're fine. But that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. Yeah. I will be back again in a few hours. I'm gonna have a small sleep, and then we'll play some War Tales. I've finally gotten out of that hellhole I was in. So, yay. And then I'll be back again later in the evening with Trails Beyond the Horizon, which I will be hopefully, well, we're probably not going to finish it this week. Oh, welcome, Inner God. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's go raid somebody who's currently playing games. Who do we want to say hi to? Let's go. Look at you. Ooh. Let's go this way. Alrighty. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you all again for joining me. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.